I am going to need to rework my paper on scientific philosophy because as I am working through Spinoza's theological political, I'm noticing that his definition of the distinction between philosophy, science, and theology is different from the definition Rosenberg gives in his textbook on scientific philosophy, which I based that article off of. It differs in such a way that is more intuitive to me, but I also think it's more important because of Spinoza's place as one of the founders of Enlightenment era scientific philosophy. So, to my understanding so far, what he's saying is that when interpreting scripture, and in the same way when interpreting the natural world around us, those being part of the same expression of nature to Spinoza and in his definitions of the universe. When we're reading scripture or interpreting any text or interpreting anything going on around us, there are basically two ways that we can understand it. We can take the explanation and way of thinking as it is given to us. This is dogma, and his definition of theology is communication that is intended to enforce a social standard and to enforce a certain way of thinking. Another way of interpreting scripture or any text or anything in nature is through reasoning, which is directing your own intellect to apply reasoning to understanding the true meaning of said text or thing in nature that you are observing. So in this definition, theology and science are both philosophy, but they are diametrically opposed ways of interpreting anything divine or anything in nature.